Hey guys, it's Heidi with Broadmeadow Farm, and this week's update is all about what's going on here behind me. Over this past weekend, we did a lot of work, and I'll share it with you coming up next. So when you're working on a brand new yard site like this, there is a lot of topsoil, and because it's so black, a lot of that topsoil has just been blowing away. We've been having such crazy winds here. So I'm hoping that it's not too windy and you can actually hear me, but this is the big front area here in the front of our house, and it's a large section. And then back over there you can see there's quite a large section as well. So what we did first off is last weekend we borrowed a scraper, and Arlen was able to get the leveling part of the yard done, making sure that the water goes the way we want it to go. All of the high spots are brought down and those low spots are filled in, mostly just to get the whole property into the level that we wanted. But the problem with that is it created quite a shiny, hard surface in a couple areas, and that's not good enough for the soil for any amount of growing. So then this weekend, my dad brought his John Deere tractor over with his big rototiller, and what we did is he would rototill in front, and then he had an old packer bar that we were dragging behind. Behind him, Arlen was actually spreading some barley. Now you might think, why would you put any amount of barley on your brand new topsoil? But the biggest thing is grass seed takes a long time to germinate, and it takes so long to fill in that the weed pressure gets increased. So our hope is that with the barley spread thinly enough that we're going to get quick germination. It's going to start helping to cover that soil, locking that soil in so we're not losing our topsoil when it blows. And then as it comes up, then the grass seed can slowly come up as well and fill in. So then we had the rototiller first, we had Arlen behind with a little spreader spreading, and then we had our son Jordan coming behind with the harrow, just kind of working that barley into the ground a little bit. We wanted to get it covered. We didn't want the barley sitting on top of the soil. Then after all of that, Arlen went back over again with that same little spreader, spreading grass seed, and then we harrowed in over top to make sure that, again, that we're getting that grass seed locked in underneath the topsoil. But the problem with that is the soil was still pretty fluffy, and there was all of the ridges from the packer bar. So what we did then is Dad brought in a barrel roller from my brother, and we then rolled and packed the entire yard. So that will allow that the soil is packed down, it's not fluffy anymore. If we get quite a bit of wind, yes, we'll probably still lose some topsoil. But what happened is then that fluffy soil has been packed down and the seed is under the soil, and it'll make more of a nice smooth lawn top. Now, one of the biggest things is I do want to put a bunch of flower beds and tree and shrub beds in, but I need to stop the topsoil from blowing everywhere. I need to stop it from coming through the window. So one day when I want to put in flower beds, I will be removing grass, but for right now, to get the entire thing prepped into lawn, and where we didn't want lawn and it was garden, we just did the barley just so that we're reducing the amount of soil that's blowing everywhere. So thank you for coming along, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I will keep putting out content just like this so that you can stay updated about what the garden is looking like. And we will see you next time. Bye.